Hey everybody, it's Anna.
And Lauren.
Welcome back to my Fluid Art channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to show you how to mix paint for pouring on a glass vase. So I have a number of vase pouring videos, but I've never done a video where I show you exactly how I mix the paint. I've described it, but I haven't shown you. And for Valentine's Day, Lauren got me these 5 beautiful paint colors, and we're going to make a vase with them. That'll be a separate video. In this video, we're going to show you how we mix them and prepare them to pour on a vase. Are you ready, Lauren? All right, let's get to it. So when you're pouring on a glass vase, you could use whatever acrylic pouring mixture you like best. But what I have found as I have done it is there's one particular pouring medium which works much better on vases because of that vertical surface. The paints really, they hold their shape and their color much better. And that pouring medium is apple barrel pouring medium. So apple barrel pouring medium, this one I buy at Walmart. It's about $8 for 16 ounces, so it's not terribly expensive. And you can use it with any type of paint. So right now I have apple barrel acrylic craft paint. You don't have to use apple barrel paint with the apple barrel pouring medium, but that's what Lauren gave me for Valentine's Day. So then you need obviously cups, sticks. I'm going to use a scale because usually when I mix this, I don't use measurements. I just add some paint and then I add pouring medium a little bit at a time until the mixture is the right consistency. But I'm going to use a scale so that I can kind of tell you what your approximate ratios should be. Sound good? What color should we start with first?
Let's do purple.
Purple first? Okay, so with your scale, if you've never used a scale, these are not very expensive. You can get it 10, 15 bucks on Amazon. Wait, just a minute. Put your cup and your stick on first, and then turn it on. And it'll automatically zero out. So if we took that off, you can see a negative weight. And if you want to zero it out on a plane scale, you press this, and now all of a sudden this weighs nothing. But then you put the cup back on, oh, now it weighs something. So press that again. That zeroes out our scale. Perfect. Now we're ready to add some paint. Can you shake up that paint bottle for me? Up and down. This one doesn't really shake. You want to shake that one for me? Yeah, up and down. Okay, so let's do the purple first. And I'm going to put, makes a funny noise, doesn't it? I'm going to put, it's very squeaky. I think I'll do the entire 2 ounces. It's quacking at us.
Like a duck.
Like a duck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it down to the end.
You do the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do the whole thing. All right, so I have most of it out. I'm just going to let it sit upside down for a little bit. And we'll start adding the pouring medium, and then we'll see if more can come out of here. So we have just under 2 ounces of paint here. And apple barrel paint, it is not as thick as a tube paint.
Well, look at it weighs.
Yes, it says 1.83. It is not as thick as a tube paint, so I think we're going to need less of the pouring medium with this paint than we would if you were using a higher quality tube paint. All right, but we're going to put a little bit in. Wait, I'll put a little bit in, and then you can help me. Wait a second. All right, so that's about ½ an ounce. Hold the cup with one hand. Yep. And go ahead and stir. It's not ready to do that yet. All right, we got to get it all mixed in so we can't see the white.
Okay. And then can I do it?
It's not ready to pick up the stick yet. Because,
I see no way.
do you see how it kind of plops off the stick
Yeah.
instead of flowing? So we need more. We need more pouring medium. Wait.
Now?
Yep. So now we've added about an ounce of the pouring medium to almost 2 ounces of the paint. Good job. Can I mix it? I can go a little bit faster.
Without touching the paint.
Right, we don't want to touch the paint. Make sure you're getting it thoroughly mixed each time. That way you won't have pockets of unmixed paint along the bottom and the edges of your cup. All right. You see how it's still not quite running? It's getting there. It's getting closer. Trying to show you. Yeah, we need a bit more. But first, let's see if we can get a little bit more of this out. There we go. I think that bottle is completely empty. So we'll mix that paint into the rest of the mixture, and then we'll add some more pouring medium. Okay. Careful, that's why you got to hold it nice and tight. Okay, my turn. Thank you. So at this point we have 2 ounces of paint and 1.5 ounces of pouring medium.
When are we going to put some more colors?
Oh, do you see that, Lauren?
Yeah.
So this flows nicely. It leaves a mound. It's a soft mound. I think that's pretty good. When you're doing vases, you don't want your paint to be really thin. You want it to have some body but still flow very well. Do you want to pick up the stick and see how it flows? Good job. Okay, so that was our purple. 2 ounces of the apple barrel paint to 1.5 ounces of the apple barrel pouring medium. But if you're mixing it by yourself and you don't have a scale, don't worry about measurements. Just add a little bit at a time until it's the consistency that you like. And just make sure that all of your colors are the same consistency. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, that's fine. So what colors should we mix next? We'll mix one more color for you.
Let's do green.
Let's do green. Okay, so do you see how because you push the button, now our cup and our stick, it shows something. So we got to push that button again. Great. Ready to hear some more quacking? Well, this one's not quite as quacky. This is a beautiful color.
Yep.
Squeak.
Why are we not doing some more colors?
Well, in this video, because we're showing them how to mix the paint, we don't need to show them every single color. So we'll turn the camera off and we'll mix the rest. Okay, so we have the majority of our paint in here. Let's add a bit of pouring medium.
Woo!
It's pretty. All right, you go ahead and stir.
Ooh, look at that green.
Look at that green.
I got it pretty well.
You did. But I can still see white, so we need to keep mixing until you can't see white.
I can still see white. Now I can't.
You want it to be nice and smooth and not be able to see the pouring medium. What do you think? Is that ready?
No.
Bloop. Let's add some more.
Blue.
Whoa! Added a lot there. Okay, you mix that in.
I'm doing pretty good.
You are.
look at that.
Look at that. All right,
I can still see a little bit white.
So this is thinner. I added a little bit more pouring medium than I should have, but we should still have a little bit of this paint, which will thicken it a bit. Okay, I think that's all from there. So I'll mix that in. The nice thing about craft paint is you can mix it into a mixed paint without it leaving lots of big lumps. With a tube paint, because it's a much thicker consistency, you can't just add straight tube paint into a paint that's already thin. Otherwise, you'll never get it fully mixed.
I like your pattern.
My pattern? Saturn.
I mean Saturn. Not pattern.
Not pattern. So let's look at the consistency here. So do you see how it flows nicely?
Yeah.
It makes a mound. Do you think this is the same as the other paint, the same consistency?
Yeah.
Think so?
Actually, no.
Well, let's take a look. Okay, we'll look at the consistency there. And then we'll look at the consistency here. Are they about the same?
Yep.
I think they're about the same. I thought the green might be thinner, but they're actually pretty close. And so the weight on this one is 3 ounces, or 3.39 or 3.5 ounces, which is a little bit less than the purple, but same consistency. So that is how you mix your colors of paint for pouring on a glass vase. We're going to mix up the rest of these colors. Check the video description for the actual video of us painting this vase. And what do you think? Are we done?
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Good luck with all of your vase pours. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mwah.